Good day and welcome to the channel. In this short video, we are going to review this WERTYI Shiatsu foot massager. Now, this is the second video in a series of three. The first one was on something that we saw at a trade show called From Back Plus. It turns out it's just another generic Chinese product. There's 100 names on it. Back Plus, Eye Comfort, a Shiatsu Plus, True Medic, blah, blah, blah. So that's another video. We'll put the link in the top right-hand corner. This one, if you get the right model, is very good, but it's also expensive. So we wanted to try something cheaper, and we already tried one, not happy with it. This one looks a little better. The first thing to know is the cost is 170 bucks Canadian with an $80 coupon. So I paid $90 Canadian, what, 65 US. It has all of the mechanical features that I'm looking for. And let's go over those very quickly so you'll know what to look for you. The first thing this has is something for my toes. And you think, don't they all have something for your toes? Nope. We've tried several of them that just have vibrators at the front. What I wanted was something like this. These are discs that turn that have little bumps on them, and I want them to really massage my toes. I have frostbite, and I need to squish the blood through those things once in a while. Another thing is the airbags. I want the air pressure, which is shown here in red, to push down fairly hard, and some of them don't have these airbags, and some of them don't push down hard at all. So I'm hoping this one does, based on the reviews I've seen. If you've got a large foot, you need to make sure that you get the right size. A lot of these are built for women, so they're built for smaller feet. This one good to about size 11, size 12. I'm size 10, so I'll be just fine. Something else to look for is the heating function. In my case, again, with the damage my toes have sustained, I like to have some heat on them. And there are lots of different temperatures you can get in these things. Most of them go up to about 130 degrees, like this one. But I did see ones that weren't anywhere near that warm. So you will want to make sure that you're getting one that's warmer rather than one that's colder. And again, as far as vibration goes, I don't like vibration. It makes my feet itchy, so I don't want that. And the last thing to look for in these, without trying them, is a remote control. I don't actually care about the remote control, but I know people that have serious problems and literally can't bend down to push the buttons. So for me, the remote control is a nice thing to have. For you, it might be an absolute requirement. Okay, let's go open this thing up and see how it actually works. So the first thing I notice is the box. It just says foot massager, and it's the model JHZL1. Why is that useful to anybody? Well, because it's generic, and that means that this probably has 50 different brands on it. So you don't have to look for WERTYI, just look for this product. Again, the model here is the JHZL1. All right, so the first thing I noticed is that the liners here are not removable. So at least not easily. So they don't zip in, zip out, which means you can't readily wash them. Now, is that a big deal? Well, two things. One, this thing is costing me about $65 US, so I'll put up with it. Secondly, I practically probably won't wash them anyway. I'll just make sure I use clean socks, which is what I'm going to do anyway. I wouldn't want to put my foot in here barefoot. And the second thing I noticed is that it has a nice heel support here. A lot of them are flat at the back, and that means it's not going to get the back of my heel, and I'm not going to like that. This looks like a better design for me. Yeah, so I'm size 10, and this feels like it's going to fit me just about perfectly. You probably can get to 11. The packaging says 12. I don't think this is probably good for size 12 feet. Mode 1 is having everything go forwards and then backwards. Mode 2 is forwards. Mode 3 is backwards. Who cares? The timer, also a silly thing. Kneading, yes, I want that. And I definitely want heating, and I want it on the top temperature. Okay, so we've used this for about half an hour now, and what I can tell you is it's going back for us. However, that doesn't mean it's not a good product. My feet are size 10, and this thing is not getting my toes. What it's getting is this area here. And that's fine, but I want my toes, just like it shows in the ad. My feet, I think, are just a little too large for this. I think if I was a size 9 or smaller, man's foot, this would be ideal. It's doing a pretty good job. The second thing I don't like about it, though, is it's not doing much on the heel. and I want to get around the back of the heel. For us, this just isn't going to work, and this thing's going to go back. But for you, it actually might be a pretty good product. So hopefully this video has been helpful. If you did find it so, please give us the big thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. Subscribe's also always appreciated. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always get a hold of us directly at www.wertych.ca. That's www.urtech.ca. Or you can leave a question or comment below, and if we don't get back to you, somebody else will, because on YouTube, everybody's got an opinion. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.